Good morning. We're here at 10 Mindy Court, Locust Valley. For our friends in warmer climates, our Red Creek friends, it's like 30 degrees out, a little cold. We're going to show you this property today. I'm starting out in the cul-de-sac. This property sits on over 2 acres of land. So this cul-de-sac is what you approach before you actually go to the property. So there's a horseshoe driveway, one here and one over there. So I'm going to take you up this driveway right now. Wanted to start out in the street to give you some perspective of this property. All the land that we have here, really spectacular. You can see the house set all the way back there. The property has, you know, a nice Belgian block apron all the way. We have some, loose stones here that are part of our bid that we're assembling. You got a lot of mature growth with the trees here. They've been here for some time. Try to give you a little perspective here. So I'm going to show you some of the highlights, some of the concerns we have. Here's our property. Beautiful property. A little bit unique for the area. You know, it's kind of got a Mediterranean look to it. Most of the homes in the area are really more the traditional colonial. So this would definitely slim down our market a little bit because of the style. I think it's pretty cool, but you know, as far as selling, we're going to lose some of our audience. So before we go up here, this is where you could basically park in front of the property, walk right to the front door. We're going to go down here. So this is one of my concerns and one of the reasons I don't think we should embark on a reno here on this property, and I'll go over some of my concerns. So the driveway goes to the garages that are beneath the property that are really subgrade to the property. And if you look at the topography where I'm standing, the water runoff all comes down here and collects. So we've got 3 garages. We'll go in there in a little. If you take a close look over here, there's dry wells that were put down here. There was a pump hooked up to this to move the water. So what happens is there are not enough dry wells to capture all the water during heavy rains. That's a problem. This here is, you know, part of the yard, and again, we're going to go walk around the other side right now. But so this part of the bid that I'm going to be supplying is to add additional dry wells so that this doesn't become a swimming pool down here. The property, again, it's not the Dravit. This is actually real stucco on the property. And if you see right here, there was ivy growing up it. Unfortunately, painting this is not going to be easy. Power washing will not take that off. It's actually going to be skim coated with a smear coat of cement in order to get rid of that, and that's prominent around the whole property. So we're going to walk this way as I'm losing feeling in my fingers. So we're coming up here, and again, there's a parking pad where you could park a couple of cars right here. You can see some oil staining there. I guess their cars, and this would be the perspective right from in front of the property. So before we go in, I want to show you a little bit more of the yard. You have another nice little parking spot tucked away here, and then, like I was saying, this will take you back out to the street, the court that we were just there. So let's come back over here. Another parking spot right here where I have my vehicle parked. Now this here is a pretty big side yard. I'm going to show you kind of off the bean path here a little bit. So apparently there was some down trees at one point. They had taken the logs and kind of left it back here. We don't need to remove them. However, I'm recommending it. We have that in a separate bid that's forthcoming. This is an important element too. You can see, do a close up here. All these walls are compromised. I have a bid coming to redo all of these walls, and you can see, I'm just doing a close up here. It's all the whole way through. You know, you got some beautiful, you know, bluestone patios here, which are in good shape. They need to be cleaned and power washed. Beautiful bluestone treads coming out the house, but again, all over, all this needs to be, you know, redone. Not that cheap. Here's that ivy I was telling you about. Again, this is prominent throughout the whole house. All that's got to be smear coat stucco. And part of the bid is also all the joints on the bluestone throughout the entire, let's do close up over here. They're all compromised. Water goes through there, then pops the stucco. So all that's got to be redone, reset. And again, we've got a bid. Just actually came in today for that. This is a little, you know, off the den area, little patio area that comes out, feeds into a bigger patio area. You could put your lawn furniture, what have you, tables over there, and over there comes out from that's like going to be the dining area. And again, you have a lot of good work that's been done here. Unfortunately, it wasn't maintained, and it's not going to be so cheap to bring it back. And again, I'll just give you a quick little bird's eye right here. Again, the whole way through compromised. Okay, so again, here's a panoramic of the back. Pretty good looking property. Over here, I just unlocked this gate. We are in the process of getting the pool cover put on this. That's already been initiated. And you got a real nice area around this pool. A lot of money has been spent here. Wasn't maintained. This is really beautiful bluestone. Some of the nicest I've actually seen. A lot tougher than the average bluestone, you know, sold today. They did a great job around the coping of the pool. So again, part of our bid is to power wash all this, clean it, kind of freshen it up. The pool, we're also getting a bid. You probably can't tell from here, but it's not a vinyl liner, unfortunately. It's one of those Gunite pools where, you know, this pool's gonna need a lot of restoration work to bring it back. You know, you're considerable. You know, we're waiting on that to come through. Should be through any day. So that'll be, you know, part of the bids that'll be submitted for this property. So we'll have bringing the pool back to where it should be, all the cement work required on the property, landscaping throughout the grounds, as well as the construction part of the bid. All that's in motion. Everything should be coming in again within the days to follow. And when we go inside, we're going to show you some of the details in there. And that'll help us make a decision on how to navigate to the finish line here. We'll be back.